This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We're located at 2322 West 78th Street, Inglewood, California 90305. Today is February 4th, 2021. We're performing a video sewer inspection through a 4-inch cast iron cleanout located just to the right of the driveway, just at the front of the house next to the water regulator and the hose bib at the front of the property. I went ahead and got my camera in. We had a little bit of trouble. It was holding a little bit of water, so we were able to push through that area. So we're just going to start our video from this point. And when we pull out, we'll take a good look at the area that we're running our camera through. So again, we did run into a lot of debris, a little bit of buildup and everything in this area. Does appear to be some root intrusions. So what we're going to do is we're just going to push through. And as we push through, it does appear that we do have another blockage there. So I'm going to pause here for a moment. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and pause our mic here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to attempt to push all the way out and get past. As you can see in front of us, it does appear that we have another stoppage in this area. So once we go underwater, we're not going to be able to really see much. So I'm just going to pause the mic and try to force myself all the way out to the city sewer tie-in. So we're just going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and pushed out to approximately 23 feet 11 inches on our camera monitor, and we did flush a little bit of water. We were trying to get past this point, but it doesn't seem that we are unable to get past this point. So what we're going to do is, again, we're just going to pause our mic and we're going to locate this area. Okay, we went ahead and marked this area again to the left of the driveway in the wood shavings, closest to the sidewalk, with an orange flag at 6 foot 11 inches deep. And this area here, we were unable to get past this point. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pull back. And as you can see, as we pull back, we do have quite a bit of debris. A lot of buildup, very large root intrusions. As you can see, as we pull back, and we continue to pull back, coming up our pipe here, and as you can see in this area here that we do have more large root intrusions in those joints.
Make it clean up all these things or make a pipeline here.
Okay, again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And again, as I mentioned, we do have quite a bit of root intrusions in these areas, these joints. Very difficult to see the joints.
Okay, what about pipe to this?
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And again, as you can see, we do have fairly large root intrusions in these joints. And these joints were completely plugged when I initially came here, and the line was full of water. So I was able to push through and get penetrated through some of these root intrusions, but you can see how fairly large these root intrusions are. And again, very, very difficult to deem the condition of the sewer line. And again, as we pull back, I can feel the line is very tight due to these large root intrusion in this area here. As you can see, this root intrusion is fairly large, and eventually it just closes up, as you can see my camera pulling back, and then that area completely closes back up, and that's going to hold water. That's going to hold the water, the debris. As they use the toilets and everything, the toilet paper and the waste will just get caught up in those root intrusions and hold back the water. And again, we just continue to pull back. And again, as we pull back, you can see in this area here, everything starts to close back up. And again, those areas are just going to hold water. So we're just going to pull back, and that will conclude our video sewer inspection. And again, I just want to drop back in real quick. Just to see. And again, as I drop back in here, you can see again that we're just holding water in that area. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and pull out, and that will conclude our inspection.